Power7 by Kim Joseph talks about two important aspects in the first chapter. The first aspect is how you feel inside your head relates to how you stand and how you posture yourself. The second aspect is how you posture yourself relates to how you think. It is a very important thing to know when you communicate with someone else, because it shows how you feel and it shows how the other person will portray you. This links to two other aspects, which is the NPL and the PPL. The NPL is the negative power loop. The aspect that it portrays is, imagine you are sad and feel stressed. This aspect will show in how you stance yourself. So if I'm stressed, I will feel less confident in my stance and I will be more closed inside me. The other aspect is PPL, positive power loop. This is a very good aspect because if you feel confident about yourself, it will show in how you stand and how you sit and how you talk to someone else. I have had an experience with that in one of my first interviews. It is normal that you stress in your first interviews, but what you think will portray in how you stance yourself. So this is a very good example because on the first interview I was very stressed, and so I was a bit closed on myself and my power stance wasn't as confident as I wanted it to be. And another example is with experience. It is important to see that, as an example, I have showed that when I first met the police when I was very little, at a random party or in the streets, and they controlled me, it was obvious that I was going to be stressed. But one time when I was 19, the police came to my apartment, and because I have met the police before, it was a very important thing to be confident and to say, I know there's a lot of sound in my party, but I'll tone it down, and everything went well. This was shown because I had a good power stance, and it is a positive power loop because every time I see a policeman now, I feel very confident. The two other very important aspects are internal versus external power. The important thing to note is what you feel inside it and what you portray with this nonverbal communication is what the other is going to see. And it is very important, if you feel confident in this internal power that is within you and what you want to portray to someone else is as confident as you want it to be. These are two very important aspects of it. And the important is therefore the nonverbal communication that you give to someone else. Because if you feel very powerful, this is how the other person is going to portray you, and this is the beginning of a very good nonverbal communication, a very good communication between me and someone else. And therefore 100% of communication can go through.